Welcome everybody to the Anime Madness Live Reacts. I'm your host, HenDiddy, and I'm joined today with Skeletony,
Hello.
and we are reacting to One Piece Chapter 1088. No title yet because we get a beautiful double-page spread of the East Blue saga with Arlong, Mihawk, Garp, Kuro, Buggy, young Colby before Garp, Shanks,
Yep.
and who's that behind? Is that Krieg? Yeah, Don Krieg behind
Yeah.
Sanji. And a nice color spread with the original 5 members of the Straw Hat crew, with Tomorrow Studios and Netflix at the bottom to promote the live action. It's a beautiful
Nami's
cover.
hair looks different from when it was the East Blue Saga.
So the way he did this artwork, from what I can tell, at least
It looks
Nami,
like
it looks more like Emily Rudd's in the live action. Remember, her hair is a little bit longer than Nami's was during East Blue.
Usopp didn't have those goggles either, I don't think.
He had a set of goggles.
Yeah, I just don't think. Did they look like that? I don't think so. That's inconsequential,
Either
though.
way, Oda drew this.
Yeah. This does look cool, though.
Mm-hmm. And as we get
It has a studio in Netflix.
yeah, chapter 1088, titled Final Lesson.
Ooh.
So, definitely a Garp chapter, and it's probably a lesson to Kobe. And I have a bad feeling about Garp.
Yeah, I don't know.
So we start off at former Navy HQ, and the first lesson: an old man and a baby. So you're on a rowboat that can only hold 2 people, and there's an old man and a baby on a deserted island full of ravenous beasts. What are you doing?
I get off the boat so they can both make it wrong. You leave the old man. He's already half dead. Oh my god. I
Kobe
love
trying
Garp.
to beat a self-sacrificing type, and Garp's like, screw the old guy. And you have, I don't know who that is, but it's a female officer because she has the justice coat.
Mm-hmm.
There's a female officer saying, Garp, you can't say that.
Oh my god. That's such a Garp answer, though.
But he does say, oh, you can see young Prince Groose in the background.
Yeah.
That long bill that's distinctive of him. No, that might be. Oh, I don't know who that would be then. We might find out on the next page.
Maybe.
Garp says the reason he joined the Navy is to protect people's futures. And you have a longer future than some old man. Take the baby and make the most out of it.
I can't say that Garp is wrong.
No.
If it was Kobe at this age, I mean...
Is that Kuzan? You see the other Justice coat in the last panel of this page?
It could be.
He's holding his head like Kuzan does.
Oh, yeah, that's Kuzan. That's gotta be Kuzan.
Weeks earlier, Amazon Lily. So we're going back to the Blackbeard Boa Hancock incident on Amazon Lily. So I think we're gonna find out how Kobe got captured.
Yeah.
Okay, so Blackbeard was gonna take a bunch of pirates. Oh, so apparently there's a couple other pirates here that know Kobe's in Sword. He actually did offer himself up. I had a feeling he offered himself up.
Mm-hmm. You set a high price for yourself. He really did.
He
but,
really
I
did,
mean,
but he's definitely worth it. One, he's a member of Sword. Two,
yeah.
he's on the verge of unlocking advanced observation hockey.
Yeah.
He knows all the 6 powers. The powers that CP9 use. He knows all of them. And he's extremely proficient in Iron Body and Shave.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're back to present day.
But look at that Whitebeard though. Only one tooth missing.
Yeah, and it's in a different spot.
Mm-hmm. Strange.
Very
Maybe
strange.
eventually, Oda will answer that.
It
Probably.
has to be. It's been the biggest mystery since freaking. Because when we saw him at Jaya, he had all his teeth. He had like one tooth missing, but it was like towards the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Then we saw him at Impel Down, and he had like three teeth missing. And then we
Just
see
wait
him
till
at
just the end.
Marineford getting a second fruit, and his teeth in a different pattern again. Something's got to
I'm just
happen.
waiting to get to the end. It's gonna be like an Iraqi forgot, where Oda just like, yeah, I kind of forgot what teeth he had missing every chapter, so I just kind of drew him with different ones, hoping I got it right. It'd be so lame if that's what it was, but I think it'd be hilarious.
I can't see Oda doing that because he straight up goes to the One Piece wiki to look at Luffy's
Mhm.
moves when he's doing a chapter.
Oh yeah, I don't see that being the case, but I just think it'd be funny if it was. Like, oh come on, Oda, really? You had an Iraqi forgot moment?
Speaking of that, every time I listen to Alucard versus Dio, Rustage actually makes a line like, "You're just like a Rocky, you've forgotten the script."
Ooh. All right, now we're back at Prison Island.
Yeah, and a giant hand is coming out of the island. So this is
That's
the
it.
reaction of the Marines for Avala Pizarro's fruit. The cannons are doing nothing. Of course, it's not. It's an island. It won't even flinch. We can't because he doesn't feel the pain. It's not like
Yeah.
Pika. I don't think Pika could feel the pain unless it was he was controlling a small amount.
Mm-hmm.
And they can't evade it. Prepare to Tashigi is telling them to prepare to abandon ship and to protect the civilians. And then you have Hibari saying, "What an overwhelming power." I'm pretty sure that's Hibari because it looks like she has a sun hat.
It looks like it, yeah.
And then on the island, if that huge hand comes down, it could crush hundreds of sailors and civilians at once. What should we do, Vice Admiral Garp? So we had Helmeppo and Groose asking Garp what to do. And he's saying they can save them. He's going to give them an opportunity. So he wants Kobe to destroy the hand. He wants Groose to protect the ship. And he wants Helmeppo to make sure they're not interfered with. So I'm pretty sure Kobe has armament hockey. He has to.
At this point, I think he has to, yeah.
He definitely has to. So he's going to use armament hockey. I don't think Helmeppo has any. Helmeppo might have observation because he does wear those shades.
Mm-hmm.
He might have observation. I don't see Helmeppo having armament, and Helmeppo definitely doesn't have conquerors.
Absolutely not.
Groose, I can see Groose having observation and armament because he is a rear admiral.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not going to need to worry about hockey because I have a feeling he's going to use his clay fruit to protect the ship. And Kobe's going to use armament hockey to attack Avalos Pizarro's hand.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing. Could Kobe have advanced armament hockey? We know he's getting close to advanced observation. He's getting close to future sight. So this seems pretty good because Helmeppo's pretty good with the swords.
We even see down on the bottom of the next page that Groose is asking Kobe how he's going to destroy it. But he's like, I don't have bombs, but...
Yeah. And on top, you could see Kobe saying, but, behind Garp's be decisive.
Yeah. Because, you know, Kobe's being indecisive and wants to save everybody, but Garp's like, nah, you can't do that. Go.
The pirates are like, let's go get Kobe, basically. Hero, you're just a boy.
Clearly, that these pirates
this is
don't
a long
know.
one, too. 22.
Yeah. Pirates don't know
No, they
Kobe.
have to know Kobe because Kobe was involved in the Rocky Port incident, which happened on Hachinosu. The Rocky Port incident was Law, Kobe, and Blackbeard were the three main people. And it's when Blackbeard took over from Wang Chi on Hachinosu.
Mm.
That was during the time skip after the Revenge War when the remnants of the Whitebeard pirates led by Marco attacked Blackbeard.
Mm-hmm.
Move on to the next page. The hand's coming down.
Have to make do.
Make
do.
I have a feeling he's going to. I have a feeling he's going to awaken advanced armament.
That'd be cool. And we see Helmeppo hit a. I don't even. Is that a cannonball? What is that? It looks explosive.
It's like a rocket, but it's a cannonball.
Okay.
Kobe's word for Helmeppo. Groose is telling him don't look back.
As always.
Aokiji's asking Garp where he's going with those. Who's Garp? You mean scratches?
I'm saying it out of concern. You're soft.
Is he though? Because it looks like Kuzan just got hammered.
No, I think that's what Garp was saying to Kuzan. Yeah, I think Garp was saying that to Kuzan.
Yeah, because it looks like he uses shave or soru to get close to Kuzan, and he just bams Kuzan into the ground.
Oh my god, beautiful.
And Vice Admiral Garp we're talking about, the hero of the Marines.
Oh yeah.
Defeater of rocks. The rival of the king of the pirates himself.
Okay, next page is going
Next
hard.
page. So Valpazaro is confused.
Why is Garp coming this way?
Oh, holy crap, he's soldering all the way up.
Yeah. Don't you care about your ship?
So he's going. Yeah, it looks like he's going for the main body because I remember Tekken saying this as well. That Valpazaro's main body is probably in the skull.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you can see that Valpazaro has
Yeah.
like pain and stuff.
Yeah.
Was that a punch? It's not like it's the first time they saw it. They saw Galaxy Impact when he destroyed the whole town.
It looks like he split the skull, perhaps.
He completely destroyed the Hachinosu skull, and Valpazaro is not getting up.
There's no shot.
He's not getting up. He's not Kuzan. He's not getting up.
Yeah.
And the opportunity has came. Groose is asking Kobe what to do. I'll live up to expectations. Yep, it's gonna be Conquer. It's gonna be not Conqueror's armament, advanced armament. Because Valpazaro, he's still conscious.
Maybe he feels reduced pain from the.
Oh god, and the cat meow.
Oh boy.
Get a shot of Hibari. Kobe learns fast, yeah.
He's always hurt. I see those bandages on his hands.
No, don't tell me. I took a sneak peek at the bottom of the next page. He does the freaking battleship bags.
Oh my god.
Does he think he's
Look
gonna
there.
stop the hand?
It's Kobe. He's being called a hero. Went to his dumb little head.
See him on his hands and shoulders. Alright, so now we're getting a flashback. We're getting more of their training.
Oh, we're seeing Helmeppo and Kobe's training. Awesome.
We saw a little bit in the cover series, because they had a cover series after Shellstown. And that cover series is, I'm pretty sure, the only cover series to get animated. Because you see it in the anime where they're training with Garp, and then they train with Garp's right-hand man. I can't remember his name. It starts with a B, though. But you see it, they actually animated that cover story of them training.
Cool.
Now we're getting more of it. So Helmeppo's talking to Garp about something Kobe's doing that he wants Helmeppo to keep a secret.
Mm-hmm. It looks like that secret was doing the battleship bags.
Well, he even says he has less natural talent for fighting.
Yeah.
So instead of the 10 times effort that Garp wants, he's doing 100 or 200.
10 times the effort isn't enough. It needs to be at 100 or 200. Jeez, Kobe.
And Garp's like, are you kidding me? He does this after my training?
Every night. Jeez.
Helmeppo's concerned, telling him to give it a rest. And yeah, he punches his fist bloody against the battleship bags. Garp's just smiling.
Absolutely great.
Look at the size of that ant next to the hand. Oh, we get a big one.
Oh my god.
You can't,
Kobe. It's too dangerous.
Yeah. We get a Valpazaro saying, just watch as your ship is sunk and everyone else dies. If you try to flee in open water, Aokiji will freeze you. Garp's all confident. So that's Hina in the sun hat, I believe. That's Hina. Hibari is the one with the headphones.
Okay.
So Hina...
Abandon ship into the water.
Yeah, Hina says to abandon ship. They're telling him to just run. You can't stop it. Groose is yelling at Kobe.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Look at his arm.
That's Conqueror's Lightning.
That's Conqueror's Lightning. Kobe has Conquerors.
Kobe has Conqueror's Lightning.
No!
Yo, what? Honesty Impact.
And look at it. Just shreds the arm in half. Just gone.
Yo!
Just completely destroyed.
Look at the pirates' reactions. And it sliced Valpazaro's arm.
It looks like Pizarro is not actually, I don't think, inside the Brock for the island. It looks like he's somewhere else controlling it.
He has to be on the island, though.
Yeah, he's probably somewhere on the island.
And it looks like he has a guard detail around his main body as well. But Honesty Impact, the slight Conqueror's Hockey Lightning that you can see coming off his fist.
Yeah. Oh.
Bro, Kobe Conqueror's Hockey.
You know, actually, I can see that. I can see Kobe having it with all the effort and work
all
he
the
put
effort
into
and work
it.
he put in. Well, the thing with Conqueror's Hockey is it's very
Is you're
rare,
born
and
with
you
it.
have to have not necessarily born with it. You could not be. It's a
yeah.
weird one. It's not one you can just get. You have to have a very strong will, and you have to have the desire to conquer. Like Dofi and the Celestial Dragons technically would be born with it, but that would be the Void Century Celestial Dragons. The current age Celestial Dragons aren't, because they're already at the top of the world.
Yeah.
Now, Emu and the Gorosei might be different. But you see, Dofi has Conquerors because he had the will to conquer.
Yeah.
He had the strong desire to conquer and that strong will. Kobe wants to conquer the Marines, basically. He wants to be an admiral.
He wants to be like top of the Marines, yeah.
So that's where I can see him getting it. But that's so dope that he gets it.
That
and
is
we
awesome.
see it. There cannot be anything else other than Conqueror's Hockey coding for that.
Yeah, no, there has to be Conquerors. Unless Kobe's making his all new hockey, but I doubt that.
No, the only thing it would be Rio, the advanced armament. But advanced armament doesn't give off the Black Lightning.
Yeah.
Conqueror's coding and Conqueror's Hockey gives off the Black Lightning. But Honesty Impact, what a name. He's taking freaking Garps and making it Honesty.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Then we get Tashigi, Hibari, the rest of the Marines, Helmeppo and Garp and Groose's reaction. Hibari's in tears, like, that was incredible. She's like, that was incredible, Kobe.
Yeah, there's that, and then just go to Helmeppo. Just
Kobe, you really did it. Great. Garp's just laughing.
Garp knew he had it in him, I feel it.
Groose is like, when did you get that kind of strength? And he's just he's fallen though.
Yeah.
Groose puts up a clay web, Glorp web. Is Prince Groose freaking Spider-Man now?
I was looking at that, I'm like, what the hell, Glorp web?
Is Prince Groose Spider-Man?
Probably.
Looks like Helmeppo Soryu's over to Kobe to save him.
You split that huge mountain of an arm.
And everyone else thanks him. Once again, Vice Admiral Garp is on board. And once Vice Admiral Garp is on board, we're in the clear. Everyone's celebrating Kobe. He's making sure Hibari's all right, because Hibari just latches on and is just like, Kobe.
Oh, I don't like where this is going.
So I'm not. I know you'd yell at me if I did it, but every time Tekking does the Hibari voice, he's like, Kobe senpai.
Oh my god.
That's how it's gonna be when it gets animated in the sub. It's gonna be Kobe senpai every other word out of her mouth.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be the next Orihime.
Well, she says Kun.
I know, but that's because that's the name it is. But I'm just mean like it's gonna be like the same thing. It's gonna be Kobe senpai. It's gonna be the same kind of like always referring to him in that way. Like every sentence, it's just gonna get. I'm not gonna say old, but it's gonna get old fast.
Fullbring arc, I don't think she says it that much. Then again, Fullbring arc,
she's not really.
She gets swapped sides.
Yeah, but she's also not that present in the Fullbring arc.
Oh, she's big in it, especially at the end of it.
Well, no, I know. I mean, like with her I mean, like with dialogue wise,
yeah.
Like she's not. It's like at the beginning and then the end is when she's like in the middle of the training. It's not really a lot of it.
At the house, at the Kurosaki clinic, and at the mansion, she has a lot of dialogue.
Yeah, but like in between that, in between those big chunks of things. Like,
all right, this is getting interesting. Yeah. Garp is on the radio with Tashigi.
Bro, as soon as I saw that radio, I'm like, no, Garp, I know what you want to do. Stop it.
He's complete. That's right. Now come back quickly. And Garp's telling him, get away at full speed.
No, Garp!
I'll manage on my own. Your safety is top priority here.
Isn't that right? Prince Friendship.
Kobe wants Cruz to go back.
Will be a major threat to all pirates. Keep moving onward. All of you are the future of the Navy. No! No!
There's Vasco shot Shiryu and freaking San Juan Wolf is back. Yeah, I bet you one of Valpazaro's arms, because he had 4 of them, grabbed San Juan Wolf.
Mm-hmm. Nah, I already hate this.
I
already hate it.
Nah. He's smiling. He's smiling.
He's laughing.
He's laughing. But look at Kuzan's face, though.
That's tearing Kuzan up to have done that. There's no shot it's not.
What are the odds Kuzan's... do you still think Kuzan is part of Sword?
That we clearly see right here that he killed Garp.
But it's all part of the cover. Do you remember X Drake became a full-fledged pirate killing Marines?
I know. I'm just saying, like, it's hard to believe that Kuzan would be part of Sword.
But if he is, part of Sword. I don't think Garp was part of Sword.
I don't think so either.
Because Garp was just doing whatever, even before he got turned into an instructor.
Mm-hmm.
He was doing whatever the hell he wanted.
Yeah. So it's likely that Garp wasn't.
Or Garp was the creator of Sword. And Kuzan knew if it came down to this, to do this.
Mm-hmm. So, man.
I called it too. I said Garp was going to die last week.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want it to be true, but I fucking called it. The next day's headlines spoke of the safe return of the Navy's young hero, Captain Kobe, the disappearance on Pirate Island of the legendary hero, Vice Admiral Garp. Okay, Oda's using disappearance.
Yeah, but no one would know except for those on the island.
But here's the thing. It was with ice.
It is, yeah. It is with ice.
So Kuzan could be keeping him alive.
Yeah.
We don't know. And the incident in which the Straw Hat Luffy, Emperor of the Sea, barricaded himself within future island Egghead.
I have a feeling that
we're going
to Egghead.
J. Garcia. One of the girls say. Remember, he was on the ship with Borsellino.
Mm-hmm.
And we ended chapter off with the 100. Remember, a buster call is 10 battleships commanded by 10 vice admirals. This is 100 plus. There's 100 plus ships going to Egghead.
What do you even call that?
With Kizaru, with Kizaru, and Saint J. Garcia.
Like, what do you even call that? That's way above a Buster Call.
No, it's like a strike force, I would say. But holy shit. So Garp took on a Yonko with one ship.
And we see Garp not nearly one, but Garp, Garp
they
did his
basically.
objective.
Well, granted, Blackbeard wasn't there.
Yeah.
Augur wasn't there. Jesus Burgess wasn't there. If Jesus Burgess, I'm not even Augur or Blackbeard being there, or Doc Q. Jesus Burgess with the strong fruit. If just Jesus Burgess was there, that mission would not have been as successful.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we get the fleet rolling up on Egghead for the final panel, to be continued. And I believe, waiting for it to load. Yes, break week next week.
Yep.
And yeah, we definitely need a break week for that, because that's got to sit in.
Yes. That was nutty.
We haven't seen Oda use disappearance at all.
It's been a long. I even say we probably saw it before, but it's been a long time.
No, I don't think we did.
It's been almost 1,100 chapters. I would believe Oda's probably used it before.
I don't think so.
But
he's used destroyed, defeated. When the Straw Hats were at Sabaody the first time, he used utterly torn apart, or soundly defeated, I think it was. And for X Drake, we didn't get nothing. So disappearance. Oh my god. Maybe. Here's a theory leaning on the Kizaru and Sword theory and Garp, the leader of Sword theory. To the Blackbeard pirates, Garp's gonna be dead. But Kizaru is going to get him somewhere safe to heal. And that's why his disappearance, because even the Blackbeard crew don't know where his body is now.
Yeah. Yeah, that could do it.
It's a little theory I have. It'd be cool if it's true, because I remember Tekken saying about, you're not just going to Oda wouldn't pull the trope of introducing the badass old guy, finally getting to see what he can do, and then killing him right away. Oda wouldn't do that.
Oda wouldn't do that.
But he kind of did already.
Do it really? Well,
Whitebeard,
yeah. But then again, he also introduced Whitebeard as.
He did introduce him earlier than that, but we didn't really see. We only saw one clash of Hockey, which we didn't know was Hockey at the time.
Well, I mean, he introduced. If I recall, didn't he introduce Whitebeard being kind of sick?
Yeah, the first time we see Whitebeard is when Shanks shows up on the ship to parlay with. When Shanks and Whitebeard had that parlay. That's the first time we see Whitebeard, and he's in the chair with all the twos on him. Mm-hmm. And then we see the clash between him and Shanks, which we know post time skip that it's a Hockey clash. That's all we saw of Whitebeard. Then we see him at Marineford being a badass, completely turning everything upside down. And then he dies in that arc. Oda's already pulled the trope once.
I wouldn't even say that, because he introduced Whitebeard as a sick old man, that it was kind of expected, like, oh, the next time Whitebeard goes all out in a fight, it's probably going to be his last. Because he was introduced as a sick old man.
Badass old dude seeing what he can do for the first time, and then him dying. That's the trope. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tekken was saying Oda wouldn't do that. Then I'm sitting here like, but Tekken, Oda already did do that.
But we are also seeing stuff that Whitebeard did in his prime.
Plus, this is going to be more fuel on the fire for Luffy against Blackbeard, because he already has Blackbeard to blame for Ace, because Blackbeard's the one that turned Ace in.
Mm-hmm. Now
he has Garp. He has his grandfather.
Although if what you said is true,
I wonder what Dragon's going to do when Dragon sees this. I want at least just one or two panels of Dragon's reaction to that headline next chapter.
That'd be perfect, seeing Dragon's reaction. Well, okay, hold on. It ends with us saying the incident in which the Straw Hat Luffy is barricading himself in Egghead.
Mm-hmm.
Who's to say that's going to be the next chapter?
With that type of cliffhanger on a break week,
It most likely is going to be, but it might not be. We could get we could get Dragon and the Revolutionaries.
but do we really
It
need a
wouldn't
full
make
chapter?
sense,
Do we really
but
need a
it
full
could
chapter of them right now, though?
That's also it. We don't need a whole chapter, so he could sprinkle that in first, and then it's like,
It's
okay,
been
here's the big One Piece Luffy thing that's happening.
I gotta Google this right now. What was the last chapter Luffy was in? I want to say it's like 1074 or 1075.
I feel like it's been a while, yeah. I'd say just check, but that would ruin where you're at.
I'm looking at the wiki.
Mm-hmm.
Because even just the chapter titles should tell us.
Yeah.
Okay, the wiki does not seem to be updated. Yeah, 1057 is when he left Wano. Hold on. There we go. Egghead arc. So the wiki is updated. It's somewhere in, it's been over 10 chapters.
Easily.
I want to say it was probably 1076 was the last time we saw Luffy. Well, even if it ruins my spot, it's not like it's gonna bother me
Yeah.
because I'll just go to the new chapter next time it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm probably gonna reread this chapter again this week, so
Fair.
well, we're guessing 1076. It was back in
Somewhere around there,
February.
yeah. Phew. I mean, I could believe that, though.
I'm just waiting for my viz to load. Why is it taking forever? I can't click on the older chapters until it freaking loads.
Yeah, I don't know.
Showing that I'm logged in, you know?
Mm.
But Kuzan being the one that delivered a final blow, though.
It makes it more interesting with that being the case.
Alright, there we go. It's loaded. 1076. Right, February 26th, this chapter came out. Come on, computer. So this was another color spread chapter too. Yeah, so 1076 had the beginning of the Shanks versus 1076 had a double page spread of Shanks and his fleet
Okay.
and the start of their fight. That was the second half of the chapter. The first half was Luffy on Egghead.
Okay. So yeah, that sounds like that was like probably the last time we saw Luffy
Yeah.
and the gang.
Because I think the next chapter is all Shanks and
Because it would have been Shanks versus his kid.
Kid.
And then I think from
Yeah.
there we haven't gone back to
Should
them.
have noticed sooner was the name of the chapter. No, this was Egghead. This is when we found out about who the traitor actually was, and shot.
That's right.
And the cliffhanger was Shaka getting shot. I don't think. No, we didn't find out who the traitor was this chapter. Shaka got shot, and it was to be continued. I know we find out who the traitor was the last time we saw Luffy and the gang. So I think it's 1078 then. So 10 chapters. And this came out in March. And it was July. It's the end of July. And the next chapter won't be till August. Escape Limit is 1078.
No, I don't believe that. There's no way Oda would drop the next chapter on top of Gear 5th being animated.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, so this is where we get the cliffhanger with York revealing herself and saying the world only needs one Dr. Vegapunk to the main body. I think that's where we left off on Egghead.
Okay.
Because it was before York got revealed that we found out Saint J. Garcia's name.
Yeah, it was before that.
So going into chapter 1079, it's called The Emperor's Crew and the Redhead Pirates. So this is Shanks versus Kid. That ends with that Hokoku sovereignty. So it starts off with the flashback of what York did. How York set everything up, did the dome, and got in contact with all the Seraphims. And then it transitions over to Warland Elbaf. And it has that whole fight. And then I think we go into Wiener Island. This is the conclusion of Blackbeard and Law. Yeah, the Hero of Legend is what chapter 1080 is called. No, this was the start of the Hachinosu incident, where it ended on Galaxy Impact.
Okay.
Yeah, I think once we started getting Hachinosu stuff, we haven't gotten a single thing of Luffy. So
it'd be really nice to go back and actually
10 chapters
see
then.
Yeah. Hopefully we go back next chapter.
1081 is the end of the Wiener Island incident. With Beppo Sulong and him and Kid drowning. Or him and Law drowning. Beppo don't need the moon. Beppo got drugs. Let's go and take it for 1082. This is the Buggy chapter. This is the first half is Buggy. Or first 3/4 is Buggy. Convincing Crocodile and Mihawk to go after the One Piece again. And then the last 2 pages is Sabo's return and the start of the Reverie getting explained. Then we get the Reverie for like 3-4 chapters. And then we're back to Hachinosu. So, yeah, it's been 10 chapters since we've seen Luffy. It's been since March.
Holy cow.
Whew. If I would have known that was gonna happen with Kobe, I would have put an image of freaking Kobe. But live react,
Yeah.
we didn't know that was gonna happen. We thought it was Garp gonna be just straight up Garp badass.
Just Garp doing Garp things. No, this was Kobe doing Kobe things.
This was Kobe doing Garp things.
That's actually more accurate. Yeah, Kobe doing Garp things. And Garp doing Kobe things with being self-sacrificing.
Yeah, because we had that flashback where Garp told him wrong about saving the old man, but Garp was the old man.
Garp was the old man in that situation, yeah. So I guess it's still Garp doing Garp things.
Yeah, so
I was not ready to see Garp die this chapter.
Bro.
Well, potentially not.
potentially he's laughing.
Oh, not ready for that.
He's got that Willa D smile.
It's the fact that Garp is laughing makes me believe that's not going to happen, though.
But it's Garp though. It's Garp though.
It is Garp. It's just that laugh, though. It's just like, and if you look, it's like half his half his face is like kind of frozen as well.
Mm-hmm. He's got the. I just noticed this too because I'm looking at the panel. He's got freaking tears.
Mm-hmm.
So after he says the future of the Navy, I just noticed the other panel too next to Kuzan's face. The click.
Yep, when he hung up the radio.
Ketchang. Wow. Oh
Wow. My god, hold on.
This chapter.
I don't know what that sound effect is going towards, but if you go down, like if you zoom in and look next to Garp laughing, you see crack. I don't know what that's going towards.
That might be the ice cracking.
Ice cracking. But
which
like
isn't good.
No, it's not. Because if you look at Garp's face.
Wait, you know how I said last week the return chapter was going to decide whether One Piece becomes my number one? And that chapter really didn't do it. This chapter did it.
This chapter did, yeah.
One Piece is officially my number one now. Whew.
We have 2 rapscallions now, with One Piece is the number 1.
I don't think One Piece is Kush's number one.
There's no way it's not.
I don't think it is. I mean, we'll find out in 2 weeks.
We will, yeah.
Well, 3 weeks, because we have Classified season finale, then Kush.
Yeah.
We'll find out then. Well, I'll find out sooner.
Yeah, you'll actually get his list.
But
hopefully he's better at that than I am.
Yeah, you and Cope both last minute.
Week of. All right, yeah. By the way, here's my list. Edit it or take it what you will. How was I at least better than Cope? Because I think I got mine to you like
you got
Tuesday
mine
or
on,
Wednesday.
It was a Wednesday or Thursday. Cope got me his on like the Saturday before, like the night before.
All right, so yeah, I'm not the worst.
Yeah.
Still pretty bad, but not the worst. I'm waiting for Kush to send it in the day of.
I can see
Sunday
him
morning.
doing it, and
Sunday
it's gonna
morning.
suck because I do stuff on Sundays.
It's gonna be Sunday morning. Hey, by the way,
Like this past Sunday.
here's my list.
Yesterday, I literally took out like 15
Yeah.
inches. I'm still feeling that. I'm still feeling it. But what a way to end a chapter. Like,
Yeah.
oh, why is it a break? Why is it a break week?
I hate it. I hate that's such a break week. We need more of this, Oda. Come on. Quit starving us.
Well, that's the reaction. Catch us here Wednesday with Taco for My Hero Academia chapter 395.
Make sure you also get Rogue Energy. Stay hydrated with our code, TheBadness5, at rogueenergy.com.
How much does
5% off your order.
There you go.
5% off. I have to remember the percent off, though. That's the big driving point.
You're 5% off your order. Yeah, we'll be here Wednesday with Taco going reacting to the chapter 395 of My Hero Academia. And then Saturday we'll be recapping the spring seasonals, which includes Oshinoko, Hell's Paradise, Mashal, Heavenly Delusions, Demon Slayer, Dr. Stone.
Which had to say that because that is. Wait, hold on.
I think that's your D&D week, so I don't think you'll
I think
be
it
here.
is too. Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was last week or this week. Time is a construct.
But you'll be here. You'll be here for our summer one.
Yes, I will be here for that.
And Sunday we are doing classified list. It is our final list before the season finale. Season finale encompasses all the winners of all 16 brackets we've done this season. And
yeah,
we'll also let you know if you're not in our Discord, make sure to go into our bio.
Go down to the description. Yeah,
go down to the description, the bio
Join
on Twitch, the links on the YouTube banner. I think I put the link in the YouTube description, so if I didn't, I probably should.
Hey, you should do that if you haven't.
But if you're not in the Discord and you're seeing this, join the Discord and you get the sneak preview of what the next 2 seasons are going to be of the madness.
Yes.
But if
you
you're
get
not
to prepare for that,
and you don't join, by the time the season finale rolls around, when we do a season finale, we'll let y'all know what season 2 is going to be.
Make sure to also hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave a comment.
Leave a comment. We got a comment.
Like.
We got a comment on our wormhole video.
Did we actually?
Yes, we did. 95% of our viewers on YouTube are not subscribed. Make sure you hit that subscribe and that little bell next to it, so you get notified whenever we upload a video. We tend to upload on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Monday we upload the wormhole. Tuesday we upload the madness.
Wednesday we upload the One Piece.
We upload the One Piece live react. Friday we upload the My Hero live react.
My Hero.
And yes, we know they're a bit late for the uploads on YouTube. I mean, it's only 2 days for the One Piece one, pretty much. But we don't want to multi-upload in one day. We want to at least have one per day for the uploads.
As well as not doubling up on what we record.
Yeah.
Don't want to do that.
So we could upload the One Piece live react on Tuesdays and push the madness back to Wednesdays. But it all comes down to time constraints, and this is the best schedule we found to suit all 6 of us. But yeah, I can't believe it's a break week, so we will not be here next Monday.
Unfortunately,
we will not be here next Monday because there's no chapter. We might do something. Maybe do a wormhole extra for One Piece next Monday.
Good.
Just so there's content still flowing. Because we want to try.
That's really up to our discretion.
Yeah, we want to try to keep the content flowing, and try to keep a steady content. And the same thing, I believe we'll find out on Wednesday when we stream it for My Hero. I'm not going to risk spoilers.
Yeah, I think there was a break week, though.
We'll find out Wednesday, and if there is, we might do an extra My Hero wormhole on Wednesday. So that's something we could do on break weeks for the series we live react to, is we could do a wormhole on the weeks that they're on break.
You can just, do some trivia stuff for a little while.
Well, I would say, since we probably won't have Kush for the Monday one, so we can actually talk chapter theories and stuff after it sets in. Like next week, we can talk more on this after it sets in more.
Mm-hmm.
Because we couldn't do that on One Piece Day, because of course it was One Piece Day, so we were talking about the news and stuff for One Piece Day.
Yeah, we gotta do One Piece Day stuff.
Plus, Kush isn't caught up with the manga, so we're not gonna spoil anything from the manga for him.
He's such a goober. He should just start reading it.
He don't like to read.
I understand that, but come on.
But thank you everybody for joining us. We'll see you on Wednesday for My Hero Academia.
Bye-bye.